Hello all. Well, here I am out in the park, and of course the weed blowers are blowing the day before the big storm. Well, it's actually hours, probably 3-4 hours, and we'll be in the midst of the storm that has been predicted to come. As you can see, all the dirt ways are nice and clean now. They've been weed blown, and it's already within less than 10 hours. This will be completely covered if the storm does show up in debris. Why would you pay all this help to clean? First of all, it's a path out in the woods. Why would you clean that in the first place? But why would you do it before the storm? Which brings me to my question. Are humans going insane? Really? I can't think of any other reason why somebody would send people out cleaning the dirt trail before it's going to get real windy and rainy and all the trail will be covered once again. Did nobody think to ask? What is going on? Last night they had predicted that the weather would change yesterday, but it didn't really. It didn't change till last night. Then it dropped down into the 49-degree range. And because of all the increased homeless, they all started walking around the city moaning, and I just cannot believe this. And they camped right below our apartment building, this huge encampment. And then the stink, the smell came up. Oh my God. Unbelievable. What's going on the planet? And no one seems to be noticing. Just the people on the fringes are noticing it now. Wait till the comfortable start noticing it, because by then, way too late. So that brings us on to the subject today. Let's just go right up here and talk about the new UN report out Tuesday. That's today. Not looking good. Okay, the wind has picked up and there's nowhere to do a video that's wind-free, so hopefully there's not too much mic noise with the wind. So the new report says global temperatures are on track to rise as much as 3.9 C by the end of the century. Now, 3.9 C would mean a death sentence to the planet. Massive extinctions all over the place. Now, you wouldn't have the whole thing die off because the extremophiles would find this to be more pleasant and the environment would be going more their way, whereas everything else, we're toast. So the report says that humans have to change things at a rapid and unprecedented emission reductions can stave off the most devastating climate crisis. So they gave timelines and stuff now. Finally, these scientists are finally coming up to the ball. Coming up to the ball? No, I think it's coming up to the plate. So UN greenhouse gases must begin falling by 7.6% annually now. Right now, this very day. They have to be at this level by 2020 or we've lost the game. And they also re-emphasize global temperatures must not get past 1.5 C by 2030 or the game is over. I think by 2030, if it gets that high, the game is over anyway. So the UN is asking every city, every business and individual need to act now, curbing their footprint on the planet Earth. We can do it. There's still time. If we don't do anything starting immediately, humans are on track for a temperature rise of over 3 C. That's nightmarish, guys. That is absolutely nightmare. I can't tell you how bad that is. So, if we do nothing, 1.5 C will be out of reach before 2030. In 2019, CO2 emissions rose 1.5 6.7% higher than 2018. You know, this is very, very urgent. How can we change things quickly? The easiest way is by diet, by what people eat. Becoming a vegetarian and then trying to become a vegan. I have been trying to become a vegan for, 5 years now? I have no energy if I'm a vegan. I can't do it. But I'm as close as I can get. And at this time, at my energy level, I'm going to have to stick with vegetarian, somewhat vegan. So do what you can do. Stop eating the meat, fish, and any animal, and try to get rid of dairy. Though I admit dairy is hard to get rid of. Make sure you study how to eat correctly. This will help the farms and the farmland be able to cope with the excessive human population. Which brings us on the next issue. Come on, people, stop having babies. We need to have no babies for 70 years. Oh, somebody's coming. Or are they? You know, we can beat this very easily, but we have to do homework. We have to study to do it. Every human has to study how they can emit their footprint and what we can do. But one thing that we're really stuck with is bad leadership around the world. This has really got me worried because unfortunately the only leader that is willing to do anything is the German Chancellor, Angela Merkel. She seems to be one of the only ones, and she's not getting much. She's not getting anywhere. She's getting static, mostly from the U.S. The U.S. gives static to everybody. Jeez. The U.S. can't even help its thousands of homeless on cold nights, and yet they continuously think that they know best. So the storm is coming in from this way. Since it has been over a year, well, just about a year since we've even seen rain to speak of. So whenever we get our first rain, it's a big deal. And you're not going to believe this. I have a cold hand. It's cold. The metal is cold. Ick. Winter. I do like the season though. I just don't like the colder temperatures. 40 below. It feels like it's 40 below and it's only 49 degrees. We will survive. Now, as far as greenhouse gas emissions, do you know what that means? We have to stop driving by 70%. Every human, every truck driver has to stop their driving and burning fossil fuels. And you know what else the worst thing is? Humans have to stop using heat. It's putting too much greenhouse gases into the air. I think that'll do it, but I'd sure love to have your guys' comments because it adds to the video and it makes this video more useful to others with your ideas, what you came up with to lower your footprint on our planet. We can't just give up, guys, because the consequences is too horrible to even think about. Have you ever been in 150 degrees and couldn't get out?